Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Sacred Profane. This is their pale lager, so I think it's their Czech style pale lager. And I guess if one of the more famous people that works for them would be, or I think maybe a partner owner. I'm actually not specifically sure, but Rat Magnet. She is on Instagram. She was started the sort of Me Too movement that happened with the craft beer industry, which is actually really disappointing to learn about. Which it's like an industry that I'm in and something I'm passionate about, and to find out that many people involved in the industry were being sexually harassed by men, for an industry that was hoping would be more above that, less macho, less machismo. To like, I personally have never really run into that, but I guess obviously it was a vastly underrated thing that was happening out there. So shout out to you, Rat Magnet, for I believe it's her name, Brie, for making that an issue and giving a platform for other women to expose what was going on. So thankfully that's subsided a lot, because guess what, you're gonna get called out, and a lot of men I think got canceled, lost their jobs, blah 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 blah. And this beer sort of did one of these for me. I don't know why. I just literally pulled it out of the fridge and didn't do anything to it. Did a little bzzz on me. Yeah, that's a good amount of carb too for a Czech style lager. So let's see how it turns out. But so beer comes in a really nice kind of light gold to straw color. I believe the beer is probably unfiltered, so it has a little bit of chill haze to it, and one full fluffy wet head. Yeah, smells proper. 4.2%. Just big lager maltiness, like crackers. This beautiful kind of like noble hop character coming on. It sings of like potpourri, a little bit of like flowers, sweet grass. I get like, wow, oof. There's a really beautiful combination of hops and malt here. The malt has a really nice kind of crackery sweetness to it, a little bit of cracked grain character, but the hops are so freaking expressive on this one, and it really melds beautifully with the malt. It almost smells like folk wine. I would guess this is like the best-selling smelling like Helles I've ever smelled. Like, I don't know if I immediately would have gotten pills, but it's also quite hoppy with that really beautiful, just like floral bouquet, sweetgrass note. Man, that smells awesome. Cheers. That's good. Yeah. 4.2%. So right around where Pilsner and Quell is. Yeah. So sort of the best analogy is like sort of a paler, maybe slightly less bitter version of Pilsner Quell. It has definitely more of this kind of like German malt bill, I find. I mean, I don't know what malts are using. I don't know if it's Moravian or Environment or whatever, but the malt bill here sings a little bit more like crisp and lighter, because like Czech style lager generally has a little bit more depth of malt character from decoction and or use of like some colored malt. But the beer's very malty, like just like the nose. Like I was also almost getting like this kind of Helles thing, because like Helles is more malty, so it plays somewhere around like Helles and like a Czech lager, but really nice kind of just like solid maltiness, and the maltiness is just grainy white bread, crackers, and almost this like light white grape character to get from Environment, and then it comes on with just like this really pretty floral element towards the mid palate, and there's just like lasting long bitterness. So they probably more towards like a Czech pale lager versus like a Helles, but wow, that's crushable. Again, this beer's dumb. Like, it just puts you in a place where like you can't imagine why anybody would drink like Bud Light. This beer drinks. If Bud Light's 4.2%, this beer drinks like it's 7.5% in the amount of like flavor it has. It's the same ABV. Obviously, it's a lot less accessible. Price point's not the same, blah blah blah. But like why bother drinking the bad stuff when like this is so good? Really nice, nice complete. A little bit of aqueous quality in the middle, washes away. This is a really nice drinkable lager. It has a nice complexity of those like really insanely good craft lagers I've had. So then we're talking about like Bierstadt Lager House and Cohesion and Jester King that I recently can remember. Suarez, right? Like, and then there's other breweries like Halfway Crooks, and there's just lager breweries crushing out there. And even some that are not even specifically lager breweries, like The Jester King, not even lager brewery, right? Specifically, but like, man, Bobby sent me some of the best lagers I've had in years. Yeah. That's killer good. That's a solid 96. That is Sacred Profane's Pale Lager. I'm really excited to have this in the market. Super crushable. Shout out to Rat Magnet. Cheers later.